Hello there guys. You might remember a while ago I did a set of improvised stories where I get a random plot generator up and I just sort of go off that and see what we can create. That's what I've done here. So I haven't really read it. I'm going to read it for the first time here and we're going to see what story we can explore today. So the random plot generator says, a man in his early 40s who can be quite wise. A man in his 50s who is very timid. The story begins at a market. Someone's accused of theft. It's a story about rags to riches. Your character will realise there's a lot of Right, we're just going to go with one of them to start with, because I'm not a god. The thing we've gone through is a character action, which is, your character sets out to change everyone's opinion. Okay. Brian was a smart man. Brian was a very clever man. Brian did really well in school. Even though he's in his 30s now, he's really taken that on board as part of his identity. His lifestyle. He was at the pub just the other week, and his friend, Linda, said to him, Brian, what is the thing you're most proud of achieving? And he said, well, in school I got 3 B's and an A. And Linda says, you work in nuclear physics, that's astonishing. Why is that the thing you're most proud of? And Brian says, well, it's just how I live my life. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm like. Don't question me. Don't question me. Brian was a very odd man. He was a very strange man. He wasn't that personable. He wasn't that personable. He was a horrible man, really, if you look at the facts of it. One day, Brian realised, I could be a god. His wife, not Linda. Linda wasn't his wife, just a friend. His wife, Sarah. She says, Brian, you're not thinking about being a god again, are you? He says, no. She says, are you sure you've got those eyes? Brian says, I've always got these eyes. Sarah says, no, I mean, you've got the look in your eyes. The look that says, I want to be a god. And Brian says, I don't know what you mean. Sarah says, come on now. Don't be like that. We can all see it. Even blind John down the pub could see that. And Brian says, I don't want to be a god. I just want people to see the world the way I see the world, the right way. Because that's what I'm about. I've got good opinions. I got 3 B's and an A in my GCSEs, so I know more than most people in the world. Sarah just looks away. She looks away. Brian can't see it, but she's sort of doing this. She's turned away. She's sort of doing this. She's worried. She's really worried. Brian's not usually like this. He's usually a bit more controlled, a bit more calm. Yeah, he's a bit of an egotist. Sure, even Brian would admit he's a bit of an egotist. But this is a step, even for him. Sarah? Brian says. I know how I'm going to do it. Sarah looks shocked. She looks really shocked. He pulls that face, but then we fade to the next day. It's lunchtime. Brian's in his job doing nuclear physics for a nuclear physics company. He's just chilling. He's just writing stuff down. He's got, you know the blackboards they have, the big old blackboards they have in shows about maths. He's doing nuclear physics on one of them. And he's just thinking, how am I going to change how am I going to get them on board to my way of thinking? How am I going to do that? And it clicks like that. It just clicks like that. He thinks, I know. I know what I'm going to do. I know what needs to be done. He's had an idea. See, when Brian has an idea, he sticks to that idea. It's part of his ego thing. He's like a man made of ideas. If all those ideas were people, he'd be a lot less lonely. He goes into his nuclear lab. He rummages around all the drawers. He's swearing to himself, where did I put it? And he finally finds it. In the last place he looks, because that's always where you find things. It's a gun. Is it a nuclear gun of sorts, like a magic? Is it a magic nuclear gun? No. It's a gun. What sort of gun? It's just a gun. And he's holding it, and he's going, This will make people change their opinions. And he can hear a voice in the back of his head. He's not ill. I mean, it's subconscious. And it goes, Brian, mate, I don't think that's going to work. They're just going to lie to you because you've got the gun. And Brian goes, No, they're on board. They're going to be on board. So he's in the break room of the nuclear physics job. He's in the break. He's sitting down. He's having a pasty. He loves pasties. He's just eating. He's eating the pasty like that, exactly like that. Just relaxing, really. He has Netflix open. He was watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch on Netflix. He thinks it's all right. He's nothing to write home about, but he quite likes it. And all of a sudden, he goes, You know what? It's time. It's time. Because he heard, in the corner of the room on the other side of the break room, there's Michael and Ben. They were just sat over there, Michael and Ben. And they were talking. They were talking about horses. And one of them went, You know what? Shire horse. That's the best horse. The other one went, Shire horse isn't the best horse. The other one went, Shire horse is objectively the best horse. It's the biggest horse. The other one went, well, no, biggest horses doesn't mean best horse. And the first one says, well, how are you measuring best horse? That's like saying best person. The one says, well, it's not quite the case. And this went back and forward. And Brian thought, this is my time to shine. This is my time to shine. So he walked over. He doesn't have the gun out. The gun's in his pocket. And went, Michael, Ben, there are no best horses. Just like that. Just like that. And the conversation died. Went dead still. And one of them went, well, no, it's the Shire horse. The other one went, no, yeah, exactly, that's what I was saying. There are no best horses, are there? You can't have a best horse. And Brian went, oh, this isn't the right place to use the... One of them agrees with me. I've just backed up his point. And one of them goes, Brian, have you got a firearm in your pocket? Brian says, no firearms here. And he says, I can see it. I can see the top of it poking out the top of your... It's just in your pocket, so I can... the majority of it is... It's not even slightly concealed. It's very obviously just in your pocket. Brian says, no, it's not. It's not there. And he says, well, I can see it. How can it not be that I can see the gun? Brian says, look, because he's got that god complex, hasn't he? With the eyes. He says, look, does that. He says, "Oh look, it's not a gun. And if it was a gun, it wouldn't be a gun." And they say I don't understand what that means. That doesn't make any sense. So Brian pulls the gun out, and he's holding the gun. He's just holding the gun. And they say, "Well, now you're holding the gun. I can see the gun." Brian says, "No." And they say, you can't just keep saying no. We can see the gun in your hand. You've taken the gun out of your trousers, and now you're holding the gun. Okay. So what are you going to do with the gun? What are you going to do with the gun, Brian? What are you going to do with it? And he points the gun. Not at Ben or at Michael, but sort of the table in between them. And both of them, they sort of go, they shuffle back a bit so they're not anywhere near the line of fire. But they're confused and they're scared. And Brian says, "With this gun, I will change everyone's opinion. Everyone's opinion will be changed because of this gun." And they say, "Well, mate, okay, look, you need some help. You can't just go doing that. Why do you even have a gun? You just right, okay, I'm going to call someone. Right? And it's going to be fine. We're going to sort it." Brian, he's beginning to cry a bit. Brian, he's yeah, okay, yeah. So they're like, "Okay, let's call the police. Let's call the police." So Michael goes off over there. He's going there, "Police, yeah, we've got a guy with a gun. He's not shot anyone. No, I think he's just a bit. And the person who was outside, "He's a bit what? I can't see the. Are you gesturing? This is a phone call." And he says, "Oh, sorry. I think he's a bit unwell." Okay. And the other one's Ben's. He's there. He's trying to calm him down. He's going, look. It's going to be okay. Just put the gun down." And Brian's going, "No, I don't want to. He's doing that. He doesn't want to put it down. And so, about 5 minutes later, the police come in. And they're saying, "Boys, look, lads, fellas, boys, lads, fellas, boys, lads, fellas, boys. Stop this now." Brian's saying, "I don't want to bet. Lads, come on. Put the gun down. Put it down. And Ben's, that's Michael. Michael's still on the phone. He's going, "Yeah, the police are here right now." And they're saying, "Can you hang up? Fine." He's going, "No, the police are here right now." And he's still in the middle of it all. "Look, Brian, I'm a trained hostage negotiator. My name's Hostage Jeremy. Yeah? I'm Hostage Jeremy. And what I want you to do is put the gun down." Why should I put the gun down? Because, Brian, if you don't do that, you're going to destroy your reputation. I don't have a reputation. I'm a nothing. I'm an ant. I'm a dirt. I'm an opposite lion. I'm a bush. No. Think about your wife. Do you have kids? No. What if you had kids? Think about what they would think. I don't know what they would think. Well, if you thought about what they would think, you'd know what they'd think. But I think I don't know what they think. I can't think about what they would think. Well, don't worry about that then. What I want you to worry about is your wife. What would she think? I just don't care. Well, if you don't care about your wife, then what about what everyone else thinks? What about what everyone else thinks? Yeah? Everyone else thinks. What would they say? What would they say? Alright? And then it dawned on him. Everyone's opinion of him would change. It goes back to this. That would change everyone's opinion. I mean, it's not what I set out to do. But that's what gods do. Gods change people's opinions to what they want. And by me doing this, I've just changed everyone's opinion. Like a god. I'm a god. He's doing that, and the police officer's going, boys, come on, boys. Less of that, boys. Boys, come on. Michael, get off the phone. Boys. Okay. Boys. Right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the gun down. And we're going to go out. And we're going to eat some ramen. We're going to all get ramen together. I'm hostage, Jeremy. That's a proven tactic. Ben's like, yeah, I could actually get some ramen. Michael's going, what? He's still on the phone. But Brian, he's not having any of it. Brian's like, no. I can change people's opinions. I can do it. All of a sudden, he puts the gun in the air. Like that. And he fires 4 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ben's lying on the floor like that. Who knows what Michael's doing? Hostage Jeremy, he's like this. Boys. Let's not fire shots in here, right, boys? Let's not do that. Hostage Jeremy doesn't have a gun. Hostage Jeremy, completely unarmed. Really unprepared for the situation. If you fire those shots again, Brian, if you fire those shots again, I'm going to be forced to take further action, alright? I'm going to be forced to take further action. You fucking hear me, Brian? I'm forced to take further action. He's getting really mad. He's getting really mad at this point. Look, you need to put this gun down, son. You put this gun down, son. I don't want to put the gun down. I want to do it. He fires more. He's trying to change everyone's opinion. He's trying to do it. And lo and behold, 3 floors up. Yeah? They're all thinking, what's going on down there? Oh, I bet someone's gone crazy. You know what? One person says this. Not everyone. It's not magic. Not everyone. This one person says to their mate at the next cubicle, you know what? Bet it's Brian. Good, what? Think it's Brian? Yeah, I bet it's Brian. It's Brian, isn't it? It's Brian. Brian's done that. It's Brian. What makes you think it's... Which Brian? You know, God-Eyes Brian. Oh, God-Eyes Brian. Yeah, it could be God-Eyes Brian. And Brian can feel this. He's going... It's working! He's fucking working. So he empties the whole magazine. He's only got 12 bullets, so he fires like 3 or so more shots. And he's like, well, it's done. I've done it. I'm God. You're not God, are you, mate? You're not God. Come on, like put the weapon down, son. Go on, put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Yeah. Okay, I'll put it down. He puts the weapon down. Ben's still on the floor. Michael's... God knows what Michael's doing. Hostage Jeremy comes over. He arrests Brian, obviously. So he Brian up. And he goes, why did you do it? Why have you done this? What have you done this for? I just wanted to be a god. Because when he gets really angry, he has this, he turns slightly northern. It's a trait of his. When he gets really passionate, he gets slightly northern. I just wanted to be a god. I wanted people to remember me. I wanted to change people's opinions of me. Like a god. I don't want to be forgotten, Jeremy. Well, none of us want to be forgotten, mate, but this isn't... You'll be remembered in a bad way if you do this. Be remembered in a good way, alright? It's too late for that now. It's all too late. You weren't northern earlier. No, I wasn't. When I'm passionate, I get northern. It's just how I was brought up. You were brought up to be passionate whilst you were northern. Yes. My mum was a strange lady. She was very strange. Very strange indeed. I say, Jeremy, don't suppose you could loosen these handcuffs for me, could you? Now everyone could say that this is a ploy. This is a ploy. Loosen the handcuffs, are they too tight? Oh, why? That age is tight. Age is tight. That's not a phrase people use up north, age is tight. No one says that. They're right tight, they are, yeah. Right tight. Not perfect, but I'll loosen them a bit. I'll just... Because he's a mate, you've complied, you've been good. You've complied, haven't you? For most of it. Yeah. Good. All of a sudden, busts out. He brings the gun, because the hostage Jeremy, rubbish at his job, he didn't take the gun away from him. Obviously he's got the gun, and he points it to the sky again, and he tries to do more, but he's forgotten he doesn't have any more bullets. But just as he did that, the actual place, the real place, they were coming to pick him up. They see him with a gun in the air. They point their real guns at him and say, look, stop. This isn't okay. And he's going, no, it's fine. It's fine, son. People are going to remember me as a god. I'm going to change their opinions. I'm going to change your opinions of me. I'm going to change your opinions of me. And one of the police officers, they go, well, we have a pretty low opinion of you to start with, actually, because we've walked in, you're holding a gun in the air. And hostage Jeremy is upset. I didn't know what to do. He's upset and also inexplicably northern as well. So listen. The way you can change our opinions is by being good again, because we only have that one opinion of you. Oh, you've got a point there, actually, haven't you? That's a good logical point. If I'm good, I would change your opinions. I guess I can't really argue with that, actually. That's a very valid and measured point. So he puts the gun down, and the police officers go, yeah, thanks for that, nice one. Do you want to come over here so we can arrest you? Yeah, sure, yeah, no, I'll just pop over there. So he walks over, he gets arrested, properly this time. And they take him away. He says, can I get a last call? I want to call my wife. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Who's your wife? Sarah, or Linda, or someone like that. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Here's a phone. Hello, is this Sarah? No, it's Michael. Michael, get off all the phones. Get off all of the phones. Why are you on everyone's phone? Sorry. That was a short phone call. Oh no, sorry, it was Dory. He dials in. Hello? Yep. Is this my wife, Sarah? Yep. I did it. I bloody did it. I'm a god now. I'm a god now. Are you okay? Yeah. I bloody did it. I think I want a divorce. What? You, what? I can't do this anymore. I just can't do it. Do we have to do this over the phone? I'm at my mum's. I'm at my mum's, yeah. In Norfolk. Oh, did you hear about what's happened here? Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't do this anymore. Okay. Okay. And he hangs up. And he turns to the police officer. And he says, I've changed everyone's opinion. I am God.